Hey guys, this is Kyle with Auditing with Autism. I'm back to read a little bit with Auditing with Autism. I'm back to read a little bit about Friedrich, Friedrich Nietzsche and Thus Spake Zarathustra. I found in this book one page that epitomizes the entire book. I found one page on page 162 that if I read you this page, you will understand the entirety, basically, the entirety of Nietzsche's philosophy around the Superman or the Übermensch, the person who is self realized and actualized. And the goal for humanity is basically to become this Superman. He describes in this page, he's talking to basically, let's say, the world leaders, the higher ups that rule and control, the world. And he has his protagonist, Zarathustra, speaking to these people. And Zarathustra in this book is already a Superman or Übermensch. He has obtained the goal. When I think of a Superman, I think of, spiritual people like Buddha and Jesus, and people that have shown to be able to not only affect themselves inside subjectively, but they're able to also affect others and other things objectively. We might call them, miracles, unexplained phenomena, and things like this. This is miracles are something that the quantum field is suggesting that we may actually be able to understand one day. And because I remember Jesus saying somewhere that we will do these things that he has done, these miracles that he has already done, and also greater things, I understand that that person Jesus is discussing. He's also telling us back then, in 2,000 years ago, that basically we have the ability to become a Superman, similarly to how Friedrich Nietzsche is saying it here. And I think it's pretty funny that a lot of people think Friedrich Nietzsche is totally against religion and the idea of God and spirituality, because when you read this page, it's just this one page, you will see that he has great hope for the benefit of mankind. And, great hope anywhere is going to, you are going to find love in great hope. So that's what I think about hope. Hope may be a cope, but not if it's critically thought out. And I wish I had another rhyme for ope. Let me just start, with this. I'm going to just read this page and then I'll talk a little bit about it. Zarathustra says, "My guests, ye higher men, I will speak plain language and plainly with you. It is not you that I have waited here in these mountains." He says, "Ye may verily, all of you, be higher men, but for me, you are neither high enough nor strong enough. For me, that is to say, for the inexorable which is now silent in me, but which will not always be silent, and if you or ye appertain to me, still it is not as my right arm. For he who himself standeth like you on sickly and tender legs wisheth above all to be treated indulgently, whether he be conscious of it or hide it from himself. My arms and my legs, however, I do not treat indulgently. I do not treat my warriors indulgently. How then could ye be fit for my warfare? With you I should spoil all my victories, and many of you would tumble over if ye but heard the loud beating of my drums. Or I just got to say, he uses the word ye instead of you. The letters Y-E, ye. Should have said that already. Moreover, ye are not sufficiently beautiful and well born for me. I require pure, smooth mirrors for my doctrines. On your surface, even mine own likeness is distorted. On your shoulders presses many a burden, many a recollection. Many a mischievous dwarf squatteth in your corners. There is concealed populace also in you, and although ye be high and of a higher type, much in you is crooked and misshapen. There is no smith in the world that could hammer you right and straight for me. Ye are only bridges. May higher ones pass over you. Ye signify steps, so do not upbraid him who ascendeth beyond you into his height. Out of your seed there may one day arise for me a genuine sun and perfect air, but that time is distant. Ye yourselves are not those whom unto my heritage and name belong. Not for you do I wait here in these mountains. Not for you may I descend for the last time. Ye have come unto me only as a presage that higher ones are on the way to me. Not for you, not the men of great longing, of great loathing, of great satiety, and that which ye call the remnant of God. No, nay, 3 times nay, for others do I wait here in these mountains, and will not lift my foot from thence without them. For higher ones, stronger ones, triumphanter ones, merrier ones, for such as are built squarely in body and soul, laughing lions must come. O my guests, ye strange ones, have ye not heard nothing of my children, and that they are on the way to me? Do speak unto me of my gardens, of my happy isles, of my new beautiful race. Why do ye not speak unto me thereof? This guests present, these people here, do I solicit of your love, that ye speak unto me of my children. For them am I rich, for them I become poor. What have I not surrendered? What would I not surrender that I might have one thing? These children, this living plantation, these life trees of my will and of my highest hope. Thus spake Zarathustra. And so that's the end of the page. Thank you for listening to it. And I just want to say, first of all, he mentions race there. And I think a lot of people that are into eugenics, especially 100 years ago, before we understood the entirety of the human genome and DNA in its fullness. Uh-oh, here it comes. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so he says the word race there, and people would take the word race and use it how they want to for their own terrible means. But he's talking about the human race, not any particular race. And I wish he would have said that in this book. I wish he would have said human race. But he's very clearly hopeful in this idea that in the future we will cultivate, a world that will allow his children, to grow into becoming the supermen by having the he calls it, the arms and legs and the strength and the spirit of understanding and all that it means to be able to overcome the the powers that be, these basically the very leaders that he's talking to, that these children will overcome their sickly ways and their indulgent ways, basically. And so it's a really great page because he's talking about getting rid of vices and working less on passion and more on reason. And he's very hopeful in this idea that if we use reason and critical thought, that we can actually have, grow into a beingness of humanity that, will benefit all of us. I'm going to say will allow us to have a deeper connection with the source, the primary mover or the universe. And it's easier to talk about those things now because we've had 100 years since then of discovering, science and psychology, quantum physics and things like that. But it's really obvious how hopeful Nietzsche is. And, this idea that God is dead is a metaphor for this old way of, it's a metaphor for getting rid of the old dirty bathwater. And clearly, the baby in the bath that we are not throwing away is the very Superman he's referring to. And so I thought it was hopeful and exciting, and I just wanted to share it. It's just one page, describes almost the completeness of his entire philosophy. That was on page 162, if you happen to find this particular book. Let's see if I can get to the company that produced it isn't even written on the back, so it's been so long. Nietzsche's has no more copyrights or anything. So I just wanted to share it, and it's a hopeful thought. Love you guys. Have a great day.